Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Are you exhausted?
Yeah, it's been a long day, but I just relaxed. I had 1 hour to relax, which was enough.
Yeah, I just slammed down just a little bit of dinner, so I wasn't starved talking to you, because then I turned like into, a tiger.
Oh, I feel like I don't, but then Dustin says I do.
Yeah. Well, you forget to eat, don't you?
I do. I didn't forget to eat today too much, but whatever, Dustin.
Hi, Dustin.
Hello.
Sorry, he's helping me set up my second monitor. That way at least I have.
That is so helpful. That will serve you so well to have a second monitor. I am recording this.
That's fine.
And the reason is not for anybody but you and Christina, so that
Okay.
I will send it to you, because I'm going to be taking you through the classes. And that way, in case you forget, at least you have that as backup.
Perfect.
So we'll just
Like
wait
that.
for her to join us. Hopefully she'll be on soon. So,
How's everything with you?
oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Bringing, I mean, I've got 7 new adjuncts, and the school is so slow. So slow. And it's not just me. I mean, we've got several departments that are freaking out. And then there she is. And just bringing all these students back with COVID, and instructors are worried. And we're worried about students who refuse to put on their masks and what they will do, and blah blah. Hi, Christina.
Hi.
All right, yay. I can't believe we finally have gotten you guys at least to this point. That's amazing. I have lost sleep over it.
Oh.
So I am recording this, Christina, not for anybody other than you two, so that when this is done, I'll send you I'll send you, I'll figure out, I'll send you something.
The recording.
Yeah, I'll send you somehow, I'll figure it out. But I thought, in case we go through things and you don't remember, you can first try that. And then if that doesn't work, I am home all weekend. You can call me and I'll walk you through whatever you need. So don't hesitate. Are you both able to, okay, let me start sharing the screen. So then I can just point. Are you able to get into your dashboard and see your courses yet? Shells.
I don't think so.
How have you, so this is what you get. You go to EWU and Canvas. Once you've logged, have you been able to log into EWU into an account yet?
I only did that one that the tech told me, but I'm going to try this one right now.
Because if you go to canvas.ewu.edu, you should have your net ID. Hopefully you can see this, because if you can't see this, I'll still walk you through it, and then I've got to work to make sure you can get into it in the morning, and you'll have the video, but at least we can.
I think I logged on. Yes, I did right now.
So
I don't have like a net ID or anything yet. So
okay, let me see.
I was able to.
Okay, so I think, let me see if I can find Emily. I want to see.
I reached out to HR and he looped in, or I think it was a he, whoever I reached out to looped in Emily to find out. And I'm just waiting on a response.
Because Emily has assigned you the course. So in order to do that, I'm just trying to find if there's anything that I can see. I've got so much. I want to get you. Are you into Canvas, Alexandra? Do you see?
Yeah, I put Canvas EWU, the EDU.
And you've got a little course shell looking thing? Do you have like one of these do you have one of these?
Yeah, I have the BADM 557.
Okay, you're in. So let me see if I can find any information on you, Christina, that you can get in. If not, that's going to be my priority in the morning. I thought I saw something come through. I was telling Alexandra this has literally just been, oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, I have a net ID now. They just responded.
Okay. Okay, great. So go to inside ewu.edu and see if you can get in, or if you need to, how you can get your account. What did you do, Alexandra, once you got your net ID?
Oh, what was my net ID?
Yeah, how did you get into your account? What did you do? Because you've done it more recently than I have.
I called the IT number and they gave me my ID number.
And then how did you get into your actual EWU account? Like, what did you just do just now?
Oh, to get to Canvas?
Yeah.
I just put Canvas ewu.edu and then it took me to the login and I logged in.
Okay. And how did you set up your login?
Oh, the initial login. It was let me remember I left that at work in a little note. Let me see. It was ewu I think it was account.ewu.edu. And you need and then you put activate account. And then you have to put your net ID. And did they give you a verification code, Christina?
I don't think so.
It was like mine was like, I think like 009700. It was like just numbers.
I can figure it out.
Okay.
If you just want to run through everything, Christine,
Okay.
I can figure it out after.
Yeah. Okay,
It was
great.
very simple to get the login though. It takes like less than 5 minutes and then you'll be able to log into Canvas right after that.
Okay, so if you have any trouble, Christina, reach out to the individual who sent you your net ID, reach out to me. But what it'll look like when you log in, when you see it, you're going to get a dashboard. This is a Canvas. And this is very much like we were used to at DU, the Canvas shell at DU. So you both have seen similar things. So when you first log in, you will have, so here's my BADM 5507 in your course. So Alexandra, I'm going to let you share and I'm going to have you do it and I'm going to talk you through what to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to share, allow other people to share. You'll see once we get you set up, it's really not hard. So can you share, Alexandra, your?
Yeah. Am I sharing now?
Yes.
Okay. Let me put I have my thing on my other screen. Give me 1 second. Okay. So here it goes.
Okay.
Account or home dashboard, I guess.
Yep. Great. So this is what you will see, Christina. You will see that opening screen that has on the dashboard that has your course shelf. Anybody asks you, these are your course shelves, and yours will be ACCT 522. And that's what yours will say. So then when you go ahead and open it, Alexandra, click on it.
Sorry, it's my slow internet.
Oh, that's fine. So it's empty to begin with, but the courses are all built. So what you have to do is you have to go over to the right-hand side of your screen and click on import existing content. Click on that. And then it's going to say contact type, select one. So go ahead and copy a Canvas course. And then you're going to look for, so you want to select a course. You should be able to see all, let's see, type in here. If you type in there, can you see 557 master? Can you go start to go BADM? Just go BADM.
BADM. DM.
and then go 5 space 557. And you should be getting other choices. So give me 1 second. Let me just look at something. Okay, so yeah, no. Why can't you see the other? You should be able to see all of the other choices.
Do you want me to uncheck mark this maybe?
Try it, yeah. Now select the core. No. I'll show you what I'm seeing. I've got to figure this. Let me go ahead and share my screen.
Okay, let me stop sharing. There it goes.
Okay, I'll show you what you should see, and I may have to find out what it has to. So if I go import, you can see mine now, right?
Yes.
What you should see is copy a Canvas course, and then I go BADM, or let's go. You see my list? These are all
Of course, yes.
These are all the different master courses. So you should be able to be going BADM 557 master, but for some reason you're not seeing it. So, and I don't know why. I've got to figure out why you don't have, both of you will need access to see that. I may have to just walk you guys through it and get you access.
Yeah, because mine just, and my screen looks a little different than yours too.
Yeah, and you don't have any content. So what it's telling you to do is copy the content from a course that has no content. It's only allowing you to see your course. I need you to see all the other courses. Now let me try one thing here, because I am teaching the classes. I've taken half of each of your students and I'm teaching right alongside you. So every single module that you'll be teaching that week, I am teaching a mirrored course with my own students. So I know exactly what's going on. And if you have problems, I know where you're at and I would know quickly how to answer them for you. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to see something else. I'm going to go cancel this. I'm going to see if I can share this with you. Let's see. I can't. So let's just keep going here and then I'm gonna see how I can get these courses copied over to you. But I'm gonna see if they can help me just do it for that step for you. Let's just get into the class. Okay, I'll get you your courses populated. So by tomorrow, I will have that done, maybe even earlier, but I'll have it done. And Christina will get you in yours. Make sure you can get in yours. All right, so on the home page, once it'll all just populate in. It all just comes in and it's all there. I designed the master courses, so it's all of those things have been done. Now some of the courses were designed by a few other instructors, but bottom line is they've all been done. So what you will see, I'm going to show you the student view, but you'll see the faculty view. That's the faculty view. This is coming up is the student view. You can see it's much less busy.
Okay.
So that's all that they can see. So when you are seeing all of this stuff, only you are able to see it.
Okay.
If it has an eyeball crossed out, that means it is not activated. There is nothing that the students can see, nor should you have a reason to get into it in most circumstances. If you should want to do something, settings, if you click on settings, it's very friendly. Here are where all of the other applications are housed. Right now, this is what is being used. You can just simply drag something down or drag something up. I'll give you an example of where this could be. Let's say that you want to have activated Office 365 for whatever reason you want to have that. You would just drag it up and click it and make sure it sticks. Sometimes it doesn't stick. And you could use it. And you are welcome to look at those and see if there's some reason you would want to use something. But after you have made that adjustment, you would go down, you would click save, and those changes would be made. Now again, I'm recording this so you don't have to memorize or anything. All right. So, so you copied it all over. The front page will be the title of your course, and it gives you all the navigation you need. Of course, the students won't see this. And then the next thing that you would want to look at are modules. And when you get your course, what you want to start doing is looking at clicking on each page, because there will be information in here that would have pertained to another instructor. So like this is the welcome to the course. This was our course designer for this course. And it says, click the video below to watch the course instruction from the course designer. Your instructor may customize the course a bit, so the overview information is subject to slight changes. But Monica designed this course, it's transcripted. You would not want to get rid of it.
Okay.
However, let's say you want to give a personalized welcome to your students. You want to film a little video. If you do what I want, I'm not going to bother you with it now. If you should decide that you want to do it, and you don't have to, totally up to you. No, we can do something this weekend, and I'll talk you through how to film your videos and upload it, and we'll do that on a separate session.
Okay.
Okay, so what you want to do is, once you are, you go to let's go back to modules. And I did the getting started checklist. Click through every single thing on the checklist. Like, here's where you will customize. Like, you will see Kugler, you put your email in there. If it works better for you to have your work email versus your EWU, and you should be getting that anytime, or your personal, like the K Ellis at Gmail, wherever you check your email the most often, have it there and explain that to them. The reason I'm using this is because I use it more often.
Okay.
So, and then here's the communication, my communication response time. I tell them, you may put in whatever you want for your communication response time. I would suggest you check your emails a couple times a day, and you grade papers at least once a week, because these are only 6-week courses. And if you aren't responding in timely manners, the students really, that is the number one thing that they freak out about, is it's not having instructors respond, because they've only got 6 weeks to go through the whole class.
Yeah.
And if they wait 3 days to hear on a question they have, you've just blown half of a week.
Yeah.
That's your number one biggest job, is responding to their emails.
Okay.
So you want to customize this. And if you don't know how to answer a question, you can forward to me, and I'll tell you, what you might think is a good answer. And then you will send it. I will never get involved in your classes. They are your classes, but sometimes you just don't know what to say. Any questions about this course communications? Okay. Then the next thing, you won't touch this page. This is all done. This is done. We don't even do it. This is done by the university. So we don't do it. Now, meet your faculty. You will put in you will customize this. You can put in a picture. You can, you are both doctors. You're welcome to use the doctor title in academia, because you have Juris Doctorates. And I would suggest you do, because they will respect you more and be more respectful of you. If you just put your name without the doctor title, they tend to they think they're on an equal playing field as you, even though you have your success and so do not hesitate to use your doctor title. That is acceptable, and you immediately get some, and then you can put whatever you want in there. I give them myself. You do not have to. But
So, wait, Christina, could you see her screen real quick, or are you not seeing it anymore?
It's just showing your background.
Oh my God. Okay.
I mean, it's a lovely picture. But
Oh my God. Okay. That's weird. How did it go? Let me do it again. Oh, thank you for saying something.
no problem.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, now we can.
Okay. Thank you. Don't speak up. So anyways, this is where you will put your faculty information and use the doctor. You can put a picture if you want. You don't have to, but you both have lovely law school pictures you can use, just like I did. Or a picture of you with your dog. I mean, that's totally on you. You can tell them whatever you want. I give them my cell, but you don't have to. Your email is fine. But they can find me. They track me down like a dog. So it's like, it doesn't matter for me. But you don't have to. So customize that. Okay, now how do you customize it? Let me show you. See up here, it says edit. This is so simple. Edit. And then you just start entering stuff in that you want. It literally looks like a Word document and it operates like a Word document, and you can just customize, delete something, you know, delete it, and then enter in your own stuff. It literally, you can edit it just like a Word document. If you don't like what you've done, cancel, it won't save it. But if you have done it, make sure you click save, otherwise you've lost everything, just like Word. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So the best way, literally, as you're doing this, so I started up here, this getting started checklist, go through click on every single one of these. Again, you didn't see this, I showed you this. Anything that's like this, don't do it. The school populated it, so don't change. Only those things that if you see my name or Monica Lynn's name, those are the things you replace.
Okay.
It's pretty straightforward. So just go through this is something else you wouldn't touch. One touch, and you just click at the bottom next. Now this is the discussion. This is a discussion. This is for the students to introduce themselves. So that isn't you. You did it on the faculty page. These are the learning goals for the course. You wouldn't touch this either. This is already done. You wouldn't touch that. You're just going to click. So I'll get to a module. So here, let's go and show you. So now we are in the modules. I've gone through all of this. You just click through each one of these, and anywhere you see something that would refer to you as an the instructor, customize it to you. Everything else, just leave. Now, here are the modules the students will be working through. They work through one module a week. It's all laid out. They're done exactly the same. So on week 1, they're working on overview of managerial accounting. This is, I'll go through quickly on business law too to show you, because they are slightly different. And so but it's the same structure. Here's the overview, and you don't have to do anything here if you don't want to. Should you want to add a video, let's say you, Alexandra, want to talk to them about cost accounting, and I'll show you how to do those videos. You can film one, and then you could just, so how you would deal with a video, you do edit, and then you would just, and I'll show you, you don't have to memorize this. You would, by clicking this little cloud, you would put your video you created, and you would embed it right here. And then you could have a video of you talking about cost accounting. You don't have to, but if you get it, let's say this term, you just want to get through it, you want to live. But the next term, you go, you know what, I'm going to get more engaged, and I'm going to film some videos, because I intend on you guys teaching these every time they come up, if you like it. So after your first one, if you get more comfortable and you want to customize with videos, you'll never change this stuff. I use this stuff, you use this stuff, we all do. You get to add like office hours and videos and that stuff, but every student gets the same experience. So again, it's all built. You don't have to do anything. There have even been some videos provided by the course designer, all those, but you may add more if you want to. But you don't have to.
If you have recommendations later on what type of things and content you add to your videos, that would be nice, something to know about.
You know what? I mean, yes, but I'll tell you, honestly, you guys are just as good as I am. I mean, you will, after you've taught this probably one time, you'll see where the students continually ask you the same questions over and over.
Okay.
They will tell you what doesn't make sense. And you'll go,
Okay.
you know, gosh, they sure didn't understand process costing. I should do a quick video on process costing.
Okay.
Or they didn't understand sales contracts. I should do another video on sales contracts. They will tell you.
Okay. Perfect.
So again, you just click through, make sure that nobody else's name, instructor's name or emails are in there, and then you would just replace, and every single time you just push edit, and then you can edit. You won't edit the quizzes, they're standard. But if you should find something you need to edit, you just edit and change it. Okay. Let's see. So that's, you just go through each module, and over the weekend, I would suggest you just kind of familiarize yourself with the course. So Alexandra, you will be doing this. Christina, yours will be different. That's why I'll show you.
Mhm.
Okay, so Alexandra, you're going to have, your students will be doing McGraw-Hill Connect homework, and you have a McGraw-Hill Connect account as a student, that they're switching over to an instructor. These are built as well. And here's all of their assignments. And their assignments feed directly into the grade book. You don't have to grade anything. You don't have to do anything. They will do it, and they'll just pop up in the grade book. All of the grades. In this class, in your class, the only grading you will have to do is the quizzes are automatically graded. The homework is automatically graded. Discussions you will have to grade. Discussion posts. So will you, Christina. This is for both of you. So the students are required every week to post a discussion question, and then they're required to respond to their classmates. And in each discussion, there is a rubric that tells them how they will get their points. So this is how, and you'll just go through now. So like they're all due by Sunday. What I do is, so if you go up here, when you come to the discussion and on the 3 dots, you go speed grader. And then each of the students' discussion posts, like right now, here's your students, but they obviously, the class hasn't started, but they would have their posts, and it would have both their discussion post as well as their response. You would look at it, apply the rubric as you use your own professional judgment, give them a grade. If you want to add a comment, you may. I do sometimes, I don't sometimes. And then you just click next, you submit, you click the arrow, and then you can grade the next student's discussion post and the next one, and so on. So discussion posts are something you both will be grading every week. And the easiest way is that. And then the other thing that you will have to grade, Alexandra, is there is a final paper. It's a short one. It's a cost decision paper. It's due at the end of the term. It's worth 50 points. And you'll submit it. It's just 4 pages, double spaced. So it's like a 2-page paper.
Okay.
And I've given you the rubric. When we get to this point in the term at the end, if you want me to kind of guide you through the first couple papers to see how I would grade them to serve as a model,
Okay.
I'm happy to do that with you.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Do that. I'll probably grade like 5 of them, and then have you grade them, and then see how our minds compared in certain papers, just to see if we're on the same wavelength or completely off. Or
yeah, I think that's perfect. I think that's a great strategy. So that is basically what it takes to earn $3,000 in 6 weeks. Answer emails, grade these few assignments. When you get more comfortable, create some videos or hold an office hour. Now, it is good to post announcements. Like I posted my class, I opened it. As soon as you can get in your classes and as soon as you feel comfortable enough, we need to publish it. And I'll show you what it's easy to publish. But as soon as you can, probably at least by Saturday sometime, you'll want to send them a welcome to the course message. Introduce yourself. I like to include sometimes songs, my favorite songs. I'll embed a song and I can show you how to do it. I tell them to roar. whatever you think, if you have a favorite little YouTube clip that's silly, or something to make a picture of you and your pet or your something that makes them realize you're a person, because they will just think you're just like, you've now left personhood and become a teacher and a professor, and you have no life, right? You live in a closet when you're not with them. So, so as soon as you can, we're going to publish your course once you get it, and you're going to post an announcement, and that announcement is not only here, it goes out to all of them in their emails. So they will get an email from you saying, hey, welcome to the course. It's now live. I look forward to working with you, whatever. And then I try to post announcements, encouraging announcements once or twice a week saying, you're doing great. Don't forget to post your discussion posts, or, hey, the weather's going to be yucky. Hope you're going to, go for a walk, or, Christina runs. Hey, great day for a run. Go for a run and just work through the stress. Or, the other thing you got to keep in mind, you guys live in Denver. Most of these people live on the West Coast.
Okay.
So don't forget your time differences,
Oh, that's right.
because that's hard to keep. I'm teaching again at DU, and I am always, I've never been late, but it's like I have to always be cognizant of. Okay, so I'm gonna go now to Christina's course, and I'll go through a lot of the things quickly one more time, so you have a second time, but with her course. Okay, you guys doing okay for time?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me go ahead. So again, I'm teaching, this is your course, Alexandra, but I'm teaching the same one where I'm mirroring. So now here's mine of Christina's course. Advanced Accounting Law. Here's the opening. I've done the opening welcome. If you want to, you can leave. I would leave this one. You can say, you can put in here, edit. You can say, this video is from the course designer. So they know it's not you. You could add that. I'm not going to add it here because I did it. But once again, it's the home, and you start there. Then if I go down to modules, I start at the top and I just start clicking through, and I make sure, and it's about accounting laws in there. But if you see anything that refers to me, you can either say, well, this is the course designer, or you can record your own. But if you're not comfortable recording your own, then leave the course designer's videos until you're ready. They got something. So then I just, again, Christina, just click through one page after another and just look for where there's something that I see, like, please email me at ckuglen@EWU. Get rid of that. Just click edit. Add in your contact information. And the best way is just take it one page at a time. You can change the response time. So same thing. Now see, it's structured exactly the same way, module. So if you guys decide in the future you want to do a second class when you get really good at it, you could do up to 2 classes, 2 different courses a year, which could lead up to 4 to 5 teaching assignments a year, which also translates to $12,000 to $15,000 a year. So sitting in your house 6 weeks at a time, earning extra bucks. So it's worth learning it, and it's a good gig, really. So the same thing, Christina, you just go through and, just look for me. You don't have to do much. Click through over and over and just replace you with me. You are welcome, once you feel comfortable, of either keeping my videos and my lectures, or deleting them and putting your lectures in, or keeping mine and adding your own lectures. There's a combination you can do. This first time, I don't expect you to do much other than to email and grade, but you may do whatever. You are not going to have grades spilling in from the McGraw-Hill Connect account, but they will. This is where you will use, this is where the online textbook will be housed for both of you. So when we can get you fully, you'll have access to the textbook. And it's an e-textbook. You would just click on the picture of the textbook, and then you have copies, you have access to the e-textbook.
Got it.
Then the other thing that's nice for both of you in the McGraw-Hill Connect is if you go to the library, it has instructor resources, additional instructor resources for both of you. This is exactly the same. You can find, let's say you want to do some of your own lectures, you can find there are the PowerPoints are here. There's an instructor manual for both of your courses and textbook that give you additional information that is for the instructors. This is all confidential and cannot be shared. Let's see here. Can you see, can you see?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say you don't have time to read that chapter, but you want to know the key points. Look at the lecture outline, just review that. And if students come and ask you a question, you can just look at most of it will be outlined for you in here and you don't have to do all the reading. This is the same for you, Alexandra.
Okay.
So it's all the same stuff. Study guide answers, all the instructor resources are in this connect area. So let me go back here. So here, yes, Christine, this is it. Your ebook is here. Your instructor resources are here. As you've taught a couple times, you may want to grow it out a little bit and give them some other little mini assignments or whatever. You'll start to use your own imagination. But for now, the biggest thing would be your e-textbooks and the slides and the summary of the chapters so that you don't have to read everything.
Okay.
So that's the McGraw-Hill. That's the McGraw-Hill Connect. So Christina, you don't have homework there. It's just the textbook. What you will have the discussion questions, a quiz that you don't have to, but you have a few more papers because it's a business law class, and you're an excellent writer. I know you'll have, so like their assignment is to summarize in a 2-page double-spaced paper the differences between these aspects of law. 1 paragraph per issue is sufficient. There's the rubric. You'll just have to, and I'm happy to look at it, but and there I don't have like an answer sheet, and I'll tell you why. Because you are a professional, you can decide what is a good answer and what isn't. Okay. So what I would do, so you don't have this, Alexandra, yours is graded for you, but what I would do is kind of scan through the papers as you're looking and look for one that you can just tell is awesome. And they're always like that one awesome one. And I use that as kind of the grade sheet of like, okay, I hold everything up to that standard.
Got it.
And it makes it super simple. And then you have a basis for that class because every class is different. Like, okay, sometimes you have higher performing groups than others. And if you pull out from the group you have the best paper, then you have your class standard.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're not, it's all like, common versus statutory laws. We all know that pretty easily, right? I mean, so there's nothing that's too tough. So that's module 1. You'll just look and go through. There is a final project that they have to do. There's an abstract. They have to create a video. They have to, now you will have a 10-page double-spaced paper to correct. That's why I split it out. You won't have that many. Like I teach it, and sometimes I have 60 students. I have to do this. Neither of you will have more than like 30 students each. So you won't be overwhelmed. When it comes to this, I'm happy to throw ideas off of you. What's a good? So let me also say this. If a student gets more than 2 C's, they're kicked out of the program. So your grading range, if people do their work, they do it, and it's meets the gist of the course. Your grade range is A to a B minus, right? There's no grading curve. I've had a couple classes where I've given all A's. I've had a couple classes where they've gotten all B's. But you're looking for everybody to fall from an A to a B minus. And we're not trying to weed people out. This isn't Harvard. This is Eastern Washington University. It's all online. So, if run across one, you're going like, oh man, I don't know what to do with this one. You can ask me, and you can give, you can, if they earn a C, they earn a C, and some earn a C. I've only flunked a couple people because they didn't do the work. So, that gives you this window of where these papers should be falling.
Mhm.
So until you have a chance to play in your course shells and click, it's hard to do much more, but you can see you don't have too much to do to get ready, right? I mean, it's all pretty much done, and you certainly don't feel like you have to record anything right now till you get into it, and you don't have to record the whole term, but you do have to get into your course, you do have to publish it, and you do have to introduce yourself. That's all we need to have done, by Sunday. So when you go to publish it, when you get it, all you're going to click is the publish button. That's it, and then it goes live. And it's right here. So that's all there is to it. So until I can get Christina, you'll get in, you'll get your course shell, then I will find out in the morning, how do I get I will copy, I'll find out from IT how to copy the courses to you too, so that you have it by noon. You should both have the courses.
Got it. Yeah, they're saying, I was emailing with Emily and she said, so they gave me the verification code. What I'm missing is my NetID username, which she said usually is the beginning of your email. And she said in Banner, it's showing up as my personal email and not an EWU email. So
try using it and see if you can get if you can get access.
I tried using just Kay Ellis, because that's what she said hers would be like. Hers would be E. Owens. And it's saying that there's not a username. So like they can't match the username. So
Are you KLS4?
I tried that one too.
Oh. Okay, well, I've got to get you in tomorrow morning. It'll be like, that's a priority. First, making sure you get in. And then the second thing is to copy these courses over. And then once that happens, if either or both of you want to meet via Zoom or phone or anything over the weekend, I'm free all weekend to help you.
Got it.
So
if I have my email also in Canvas is my personal email, is that what's going to change, or do I have to change it later on?
I think that's up to you. I think you go ahead and use your personal email is fine. And then if once you know your EWU email, you can maybe you want to keep your personal this one, because they're putting you in that situation, and I'm sorry for that. But when you teach it again, we'll have you go through and change it all to EWU. Because what'll happen is the students will get confused, and you'll be confused because you won't know where to look for the emails from the students.
Okay.
So keep it consistent, and they know where to reach you.
Okay.
And just explain that you just haven't been assigned an EWU email, so please use this as my email for now.
Okay.
So I appreciate your patience. This has been just nuts. I've lost so much sleep. Any questions right now tonight until I can get you guys more? I'll try to get this. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get this copy to you. Well, I bet you nobody's around. It'll be morning. It'll be morning before.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't seem too. It seems pretty straightforward, and it doesn't. It seems really user friendly. So I think once I could copy it, it's just a matter of clicking around, and if I do come across a big issue, I could just shoot you an IM or something.
Absolutely. Yeah, it really, you're not having we've built it all. You mostly are course facilitators. You're answering emails and you're and creating papers for $3,000, and it's not too bad. And if you start taking bigger classes, then it goes up to like $4,000 if you go over a certain number of students. So you'll get paid more if you have to take bigger loads. So but I wanted to keep it small this first time so as not to overwhelm you.
Well, I'm excited. Hopefully tomorrow, by the time I get home from work, it's ready to go and I could just kind of get it fixed tomorrow night.
100%, it has to be ready for both of you by tomorrow because we go live Monday and the students need courses by Saturday. So, period, you've got to get your courses. So, or we will have students really mad, and not at you, but at me and IT. So I'll do everything, period. All right, so anything right now? It's pretty easy, really.
It's pretty straightforward. I think I just need to go, once it's there, go in and just kind of explore it on my own and come up with questions if I have any.
Good, okay. Well, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna send you a video of what we've talked about here. So when you do get access, if you want to look at that, and then again, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll be available all weekend for you guys.
Sounds good. Thank you, Christine.
Thank you.
All right, well, have a good night and I'll be in touch, I'm sure, over the weekend.
Okay. Thank you for everything.
Okay, bye. Have a good night.